Hello, hello. Hello, Rambo's live. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Okay, hold up. So I am quite broke. That's why I'm going on vacation again. But only one of my headphones works. So let me see. Okay, boom. So only one of my headphones work. That's what I'm gonna rock with for the majority of the day today. That's gonna be fun. But I'm just here, just gonna go live because I am editing a video right now, as you guys can tell. So if you guys were here last live stream, believe it or fucking not, I don't know why. Why does this happen? Every time I export a video, the part I export the visual side, it completely disappears. I literally don't know why that fucking happens, but it pisses me off. I don't know why that happens. But yes, here I am working on a video already. And what we're going to do before we do everything is I am going to open up my own live stream. I'm going to have my beautiful face up top. And yeah, just get to work. We're just going to get to work. Nothing too crazy. I do have to do a few things, okay? And number one would be to turn on monetization. That is very important. Close Joe Rogan clip. Don't eat this. Don't eat that. Goo goo gaga. Oh, okay. So don't worry about that. I was watching a video for a video. Like I was watching a video to download for this video, and then YouTube got me, bro. I just kept on clicking recommended videos, and I went to all that bullshit. Hi, Rambo. Hello, Joe Boy. Okay, I'm turning on chat as well so I can read chat in case I ever need to. Where's chat on this side? Yeah, chat is on. Cool. So boom, monetization is on. Then I'm gonna send the live stream to the Discord, and we're getting to work. By the way, I'm going to upload a video by the end of this live stream. And right now, I'm going to edit, then create the thumbnail for that video. And then afterwards, we're going live. Or excuse me, we're not going live. I'm ending the live stream, but the video I'm going to upload goes live. So after a lot of thought, consideration, thinking, actually, at this point, I'm still not sure. I don't know if I should either upload a podcast or upload the cruise video. A lot of decisions. There's a lot of decisions to be made. But I think I'll do fine. I think I'll do fine either or. Okay, cool. Here, let's see. I have so much shit open. Okay, so number one, here's this, and then here's chat. What college did you go to? It doesn't matter. Next, 2-in-1 special. What was the title? Okay, so by the way, you asked for me to go live. I was talking about you last live stream, but I was like, I'm streaming at a completely different time, so he's probably not even used to it. And you were not in chat, but it's okay. We'll confront the problem. Okay, hold up. Now I also gotta change the audio because the audio keyboard shortcuts, that is not what I meant to do. Preferences. You didn't get the notifications? Fuck off. No way. Bro, no, I didn't stream at this time. I streamed at a completely different time. I streamed like 8 hours earlier than this time right now. Okay, so where's my microphone? Or where's my headphones? There it is. Okay. So I'm gonna throw you guys into the deep end right now. This is a completely different video I was editing last live stream because I finished the one previously, and begin. But I'm here, no, God is good. What? Where did that come from? Okay, so I'm reading a thing for advice, and I was like, wait, what? That's not right. So I think it's a perfect opportunity to add some music that just switches things up. So the question is, it's something that's like a little bit fast is what I'm assuming. It's just a matter of what song I need to pick because it's always difficult. Okay, hold up. That's my fucking speaker. Give me a second. Okay, so number one, this one is not it. This one's way too chill. I want something like fucking a little bit intense. Maybe, no, I bet this is all scenic and beautiful shit. Yeah, it's very beautiful music. I'll tell you what though, slowly understanding is definitely gonna work for later down the line in the video. Let's see. It's not bad. It works. Minecraft song, that song, Minecraft song. What is this? This is a whole album of songs, which is interesting. Yes, I don't know what that is, but that sounds kind of peak. So we're gonna roll with this. All right, here we go. Dude, I don't know what's going on. I think I've been bit with like a bug that just gave me unlimited testosterone, because today I have just been in the mood to go through the fucking storm, right? Like every day there's a storm that people are given, and sometimes people just choose to avoid it. Sometimes I avoid it. But today, I don't know why, I've just been fucking geeked. I've been geeked out of my fucking mind. Okay, boom. So this is the one where it goes super pooper fast, which is exactly what I want. And it's also too loud, so we're gonna fix that. We're gonna remove the fade in because it's kind of gay.
Don't let that be gay. Wait, what? What can be?
Okay, boom. And then when I do the wait, what? Music stops dramatically. We include this song. It slowly builds up. Here, let's do this. How about this?
Utter life lessons. Being cursed with M.
I'm listening in my ear right now to see if it's loud enough. It's not. It's not loud enough. So we're gonna make this a little louder. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Close that. Default transition. Do this. Boom. Wait, what? Work can be a healthy way to escape. Wait, no, that's not even true. If you have difficulties in life,
the answer is not to run away from it, to find an outlet. Ooh, I'm being so productive by working. No, you confront the problem. Obviously, you don't have an outlet to escape. That's a bad idea, long term.
Okay, I was like, where the fuck did that smoke alarm come from? I don't know if you guys are listening to speakers, so you might not hear it, but there was a smoke alarm. It's because this video that I'm using, some motherfucker had their smoke alarm go off. Okay, so we're turning this off. I don't think I need that.
That's a bad idea, long term. Then he talks about coping, the difficult time, his relationships, social life, how quality over quantity in relationships is.
Boom, and then this is where the music of the
Change and growth.
Okay, so this is my sound effect pile. I needed this because there's gonna be a part where it does like a dramatic jump. I think it's right here. And then here's like the dramatic, cool song. I'm using a lot of music right now. Al, this is about to be your blackest video. What the fuck does that mean? My blackest video. What is that supposed to mean to me? I genuinely have no clue. What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Obviously, you don't have an outlet to escape. That's a bad idea, long term.
Okay, so we're gonna lower the volume.
Then he talks about coping, the difficult time, his relationships, social life, how
Boom.
quality over quantity in relationships is more important. It's okay to not be a regular teenager. Broader life lessons. Being cursed with ambition is both good and bad. So sit with me.
I rarely see you wear a different sweatshirt in your videos. Yeah, dude, it's because the laundry machine wasn't working. It's always, it's to maintain consistency, right? Like, Rambo is not me. Does that make sense? So it's like a character of who I am. But as you can tell, I'm just wearing whatever the fuck I can right now because the laundry machine isn't working. But, you know, I'm all good. I have a bunch of clothes to wear, so I might as well put them on. But yes, please don't get jealous of the physique, guys. Please.
It's okay to not be a regular teenager. Broader life lessons. Being cursed with ambition is both good and bad. So sit with me here. What has he genuinely said that will be able to change your life? Nothing. That's
I farted. I farted again. I farted again. Okay, so this is where I say it, okay? So this is where there's gonna be a sound effect, and then it's gonna be nothing. So you guys don't understand, but I'll give you guys some context. What we're doing is reviewing advice people give, and every advice people give is good advice, but that's not the point. You don't need to hear good advice because you need to hear it from yourself. It's like you can learn as much as you want, but if you never act on those learnings, then it's completely for naught. It's for nothing. And you know that's something people don't understand. And what I'm going to do is be a little bit provocative by making fun of. I'll play the introduction. Inspiring title makes me want to quit my 9 to 5. Quit it, bro. Quit it. Unless, if you're a kid, like someone my age, then yeah, you should definitely quit. And you have like a family to take care of you, yeah, definitely. Dude, I didn't even mean it, but bro, no shit, no shot. Were you a Sneeko fan? Yes. But here's the truth. Motherfuckers would always say, "Oh, you're just like Sneeko." Like, not at all. Sneeko is the go. Okay, guys, you're glazing too much, right? I don't glaze anyone to like any extreme, unless. Yeah, it's weird.
55, 25 life lessons I wish I knew before 40. I see a lot of these videos where it's an older person giving advice to the youth, the YouTube comments.
I'm speeding this up, by the way.
Fundamentally, I already know they're not going to change my life. They're not even going to leave a large impact because you're scrolling on TikTok. You're not there.
Boom, that's it. All right, you guys get the whole introduction.
Then he talks about coping, the difficult time, his relationships, social life, how
so what am I in? I'm like 2 minutes into the edit.
It's okay to not be a regular teenager. Broader life lessons. Being cursed with ambition is both good and bad. So sit with me here. What has he genuinely said that will be able to change your life? Nothing. That's the point. They say stuff.
Okay, that's so funny. That is so funny. Okay, here we go. No, but he came back after getting deplatformed. People called him wrong when he was right about a lot. I mean, does it matter? Like in the like, dude. Morgan, I don't know how much you watch my videos, but like you gotta know, like, who cares, right? Like, if it's not about you, then it means nothing. Hello, Hi. So you guys know Hi is like the only female viewer that watches me. So everyone say hi to Hi.
Change your life. Nothing. That's the point with all of these videos.
Perfect. That's the point with all these videos. So what I'm gonna do next is tease the next video I'm going to use, which is this old man. Let's go. Hi, I apologize. No one said hi. I think they're nervous to talk to girls or something, bro. I have no idea, but hey, why is no one saying hi to Hi?
Nothing. That's the point with all of these videos.
Sup, Hi. Insane. Your name is Korean. Nah, it's good. Dude, what's with the delay? Dude, there's no delay when you type that. What the fuck?
That's the point with all these videos. They say stuff you already implicitly know because you're not there to change your life, because we already know. If you want actual change and growth, it's not an information deficit, it's an action deficit, because the more you do and fail, the more you will learn.
Okay, so let me think right now. So this is the part where I can do it. I can do the live stream. It's just 10 to 14 second delay from YouTube typically. Well, it also depends. I've changed the settings, so it should be way better. It used to be like 30. It used to be 30 seconds, but it's just because I had bad Wi-Fi. I know. 안녕하세요.
No, because you're not there to change your life, because we already know. If you want actual change and growth, it's not an information deficit.
Okay, so I was literally thinking about what to do. I think the whole idea is I'm going to have generic footage play in the background, right? I'm gonna have generic footage play in the background because it's supposed to be emotional. It's supposed to hit people's boners and like their feels and shit. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I have some cool, cute, aesthetic videos, but I think I've used enough of these. You know what? I like the people playing this shit. I like the people playing this shit. So this is they're playing, what is this, Yu-Gi-Oh? I think that's very cool. You know, we got the white people, we got I don't have the black people. So okay, I have the white people, I have the Asian people. You know, I gotta hit in every race so everyone can really get into their feels.
Because you're not there to change your life, because we already know. If you want actual change and growth, it's not an information deficit, it's an action deficit, because the more you do and fail, the more you will learn. And what I'm saying right now, people already know that. That's the thing, people know that, but they're afraid of some bullshit going on in their life. They're a coward, so they watch all these videos to feel better about themselves. Yeah.
Oh yes, I'm fucking cooking. Okay, so before I even finish cooking, let's do my fucking thumbnail. This might be a little bit ADHD, where I'm splitting my attention very quickly, but I can get it done. I know I can get it done. Okay, so what you guys are gonna see right now is I'm looking at it right now. Okay, I'm looking at this right now, and it's just a fucking shit ton of photos of me. It's smiling. It's very cringe, I'll be honest, and we're going to make the thumbnail for me in the cruise, okay? So we're gonna, oh my God, bro. I look like such a fucking cute boy. It's so cringe. Okay, hold up, here we go. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're gonna be right here. There's gonna be a bunch of photos with me and my fucking face. And then afterwards, we're pretty much going to, let's see this, insane freeze screen. What was frozen? Oh, my face? That's Aura. Also, Wada. 9 viewers. Thank you, man. Thank you for the positivity, bro. I might ban you. Actually, I will. Wada types a lot in chat, but I'll be honest, I don't really need anyone being negative towards me. You guys can be negative towards each other. That's a joke. I've banned people for saying like slurs and shit because it's not cool, right? Like, don't get me wrong, I say a lot of slurs, but I don't use it in a demeaning way, if that makes sense. Like, you can say whatever you want, right? What happened to whale plushie? I think he's in the back. The whale? You mean the turtle? You mean the fucking turtle? Actually, I don't know. I don't know where the turtle is. Whatever. Okay, so if you guys can't tell, here's a title for the yay. What are you talking about? Okay, so number 1, okay? Here is one video. What is this video for? Oh, wait. Dude, that thumbnail is for this video right now. I just realized that. Okay, boom. So we got that video over there. Where's my cruise? Oh shit. It looks like I didn't download my cruise shit. Give me a second. There were 7 plushies 3 to 4 weeks ago. That's not true. That is not true. I mean, I have a girlfriend, so don't get me wrong. There is a lot of plushies I have, yes, but not that many. You don't look a day over 27. Thank you, Morgan. Okay, so here we go. We have a bunch of photos of a cruise, and then what we're going to do is work with the one that looks the best and make a thumbnail out of it. Skipped one screen, now bro is unk. Doing my schoolwork. Hey, potato lover. I haven't seen you in a long fucking time, huh? So here's the problem with these photos. Where am I supposed to put myself? I'm just like in the middle of the fucking ocean. Okay, so I don't think it would be too big of a deal where we just have my face. I really don't. So here's the real big question. It's a matter of like, what photo am I gonna use? Cause like, does it matter? So I literally took this today, by the way. This video has been long for a long time. Why was Buada banned? He was just being sarcastic or like trying to be cool. Like, oh yeah, you got 9 viewers. I don't need to hear that, right? Just so like, because dude, I fucking hate these photos. Okay, fine. This is good. Just like, so here are many things people forget. You always have to look the good in everything that you have right now. And the good I have right now is that because I'm small, I get to pick the chatters I want to read. Does that make sense? If I don't like someone, then I'm just going to ban them. Oh, you know, I just realized there's a harmonize button. Guys, check this out. This is super cool. So this harmonize button, it makes me match the background better, I think. Unless I fuck this up. Let's see. Give me a second. I think this is what it does. Dude, what the fuck is this, bro? I think I just had a booger in my nose this whole time. Jeez, bro. I am way too cute to look like... Dude, I'm way too cute to have a booger just dangling off my nose. All right, let's see if this harmonizes the background quality good. Man, English. Okay, so it's gonna be some shit like this where like I'm smiling. Damn, yo, that is good. Yo, what the fuck? Yeah, no, yeah, dude, that is really good. Okay, so it looks like I don't even have to do any editing. Yo, thank God for AI. Okay, so here's one, here's two. I think first one's fine. Okay, so we got the AI. Oh, wow. So it even does the background. Oh, wow, dude, that is really good. You do T-pose the Titanic on the top. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so just because I'm not going to do that. See, it does a little outline, so it looks like I have to put my face in the right direction and then harmonize myself properly, okay? So before we even do all that stupid bullshit, it looks like the title is gonna be something about Gen Z, okay? I don't even like this background photo, so maybe something like this, possibly by chance, right? It's very pretty, but dude, I do not like putting my face in the thumbnail. I get it, right? Like I'm supposed to be a little narcissist, so I love seeing my pretty fucking face. I don't, this is not the vibe for me. This is very blue. I'll tell you that much. This is very blue. So what's the title? I remember asking chat, or not chat. I remember asking, I'm not going to lie, you got recommended. I subbed, but I haven't seen your vids. I get it, Morgan. What is the title going to be? It's going to be from 78 votes. This is Gen Z tries an affordable cruise vacation. The poll. So affordable. So the thumbnail is probably going to be like $40 a night, okay? So if you look at this, cheap cruise. So what I'm going to do is pretty much replicate thumbnails that I've seen before. So like, you see this fucking guy right here? I just want to copy him. That's the entire thought process. I'm just going to copy what they have. I sailed 7 nights on the cheapest cruise in the Caribbean. Okay, so I'm actually going to write this down as well. I'm gonna write this down in case I need this because that title did good. So that might be something worth doing. But so there's a bunch of thumbnails to do. Okay. So number 1, 25-day Carnival cruise. So this one obviously did better. I sailed 7 nights on the cheapest cruise in the Caribbean. So the title could be something along the lines of, I picked you can profit from cruise. Why is it the least voted? I don't know. I'll tell you what, the polls are pretty accurate in terms of like what people choose to pick, but I could be also a little bit wrong because of, logical fallacies in people's brain. If you give 5, people are going to read like the first 3 and then fucking give up. That's number 1. And if I'm not mistaken, Oh, you know, I was wrong. I was saying, if I'm not mistaken, all of them, the first one they all picked. So first one, last one, second one, technically last one, first one. I don't think anyone has ever picked the middle one. So that's something to keep in mind, right? No one's ever picked the middle one. And here we go. I proved myself wrong. Amazing. Dude, I just love to see that. Okay, so let's see. So I'm going to write this down. 6 nights. So this guy did, I sailed 6 nights on the cheapest Mexican cruise. All right, so let's see this. I sailed 6 nights, the cheapest Mexican cruise. Okay, that's not bad either. So these are the 2 that I might rock with, all right? So I think one about being Gen Z for sure, right? Okay, so let's delete these photos. Dude, I look like a fucking creep. Yeah, no, let's delete all of these, bro. Holy shit. I look like a fucking femboy. I gambled to won 50K on a cruise. Yeah, fucking right. Yeah, fucking right. By the way, if you guys are curious, oh, is there any secrets in here? No, this is a fucking AI prompt that I pasted into Google Drive so I can just for the video. So you guys will see that in the video to make it look like I did a lot of work. I sold 6 nights on the cheapest Mexican cruise, and then also this one that did really good, or the one that outperformed. Gen Z tries an affordable cruise vacation. That's good. I'm not gonna lie. Both of them are very good. So this is what we're going to do, okay? $255. I think that's what I'm gonna put, okay? So I think this is what we're going to total. Excuse me. So we're going to do this right here. So the total, we're going to do total, and then we're going to put the price where. So for the cruise video that I pretty much already made. I say working on, but I've already made it. It cost me $255 for 2 nights. The question is like, did I profit and all that jazz? Yes, obviously I fucking profited. Are you kidding me, bro? I just eat like 12 steaks and I'll profit by then. And 12 sounds like a lot until you realize 12 steaks is not that much. You can eat 12 steaks in a day. High stakes betting, my life savings and all black challenge gone wrong. Yeah, no, I'm not even kidding. That's not even a good title. Dude, David Dobrik does that for a small segment in a 4-minute vlog. You know what I mean? Like that's not even crazy anymore. The competition is just way too high. My favorite show ended. I have nothing else to binge. I have no clue, bro. Good luck. Okay. So here's number 1. Okay. Now you're thinking, this doesn't look that good. It's not done, bitch. We're not fucking done. Nice video thumbnail. Dude, we're not done. Boys, we are not done. We're not done with the thumbnail. Okay, so here's number 1. It's generating a nice background for this color and all that jazz. So we're going to wait for this to cook up. And then after we cook it up, we're also going to throw in some filters to make the background a little bit less noticeable and my pretty face. You know, we're talking about Gen Z. I don't know if Gen Z is going to hit, but no big deal. Oh, what the fuck? Yo, they made me black. What the fuck? What? They made me black. Yo, this sucks. Dude, they made me black. What the fuck? Yeah, hell no, dude. Hell no. Okay, I don't think this background's gonna work out. I do not think this background's gonna work out. Dude, they made me black. Yeah, no, that is not happening. That tones really well with the background though. No, it doesn't, bro. I don't like the way this looks. I mean, yes, you're not wrong. Okay, you know what? Thank you for saying that comment because without you, I would have moved on. Okay, so let's see what we can work with, all right? So we got filter gallery. Let me see, camera raw filter. It actually looks like you're on the ship. Okay, does anyone else agree? Anyone else disagree? I'd love to actually know. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to add a little bit of darkness so it's a little bit out of there. Do that, texture. Detexturize it. Oh yeah, we make that bitch a little blurry. There you go, okay? Actually, I think, hold up. So this is before, this is after. Okay? Before, after. So we're rocking with after. And then what we're also going to do again is do the exact same thing except on myself. So we're going to do another camera raw filter and we're going to add a little bit of a vignette. All right. So boom, my outline is a little bit there, and boom, total 255 bucks. I think that's good enough, okay? Total 255. So it depends on the title. So I think the first title I'm gonna rock with is quite simple. The first time I'm gonna rock with is easily Gen Z tries an affordable cruise vacation. Total $255. See, this is good, right? This itself is very good because I don't want motherfuckers to do math. I feel like people can't do math nowadays. 255 for 6 nights. So like their brains will explode. But actually, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to check the introduction of the video. So you guys are going to watch a little teaser. Man, Carnival may have the best stuff, but the people are entitled and snobby. Says who? I like Carnival. I've only been to Carnival, yes, but I like what they have. Okay, so this is what we got right here. People are literally selling their car, their houses to just live on a cruise. 23-minute video, by the way. No podcast, no nothing. Just a raw 23-minute edited video. I'm not gonna lie, it was so bad. I can't do fractions, been guessing. Dude, you are cooked, man. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm an Asian, so I'm very good at math, but dude, that's horrible.
I sold my house, sold my car.
And technically, yeah, I like it. We're talking about the financial crisis immediately. Boom. Okay. So we're gonna keep it light. We're gonna keep it simple. So total 255 bucks. That's actually terrible. What's terrible? His math or the price of living in California? Because cruise 1. Okay. Learn now or you're gonna be even more cooked. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I can do multiplication in my head all the way to the 12 times table. 7 times 7, 49. 8 times 8, 56. Give me a number, guys. Give me a fucking calculation in the 12 times 12. Like, I can do math, right? It's just a pure memorization thing. And even then, that is only sometimes useful. It is useful, like, throughout the week. But, dude, fractions? Yeah, you learned that shit in elementary, potato lover. How old are you? On the latest video at the end, are the snitches the police or the guys filming? A little bit of media literacy ran up. I saw someone comment that. I don't know if it was you, but you know, either like the Patreon, the first 30 seconds, I give the answer. 8 times 7. What's 8 times 7? 49, 56. Wait, 8 times 8 is 64. Dude, no one corrected me on that. Holy shit, you guys, come on. I guess I can't do math. I guess you guys can't do math either. If you can convert it to a number, you're a genius. What number? Dude, I guess we're all dumb here. Okay, so this is thumbnail number 1. Let us put this away in a folder because that's a whole fucking mess. Boom. So this is the second thumbnail. This is the second baby we're gonna cook with right now. So let's harmonize this. If you guys don't know, I technically still attend college, and because I attend college, I get an unlimited amount of AI credits. No, I mean like a fraction to a number, like 1/3 being 0.33333. Yeah, I guess you just need to know the fraction of it, right? You just need to know the fraction of it. Flowcabulary taught me that. I don't know. I had a whole sheet of paper and I learned it through that way. So which one's better? Do we want me that's white or do we want me that's darker? This one looks better. Yeah, this one looks like the best. All right. So boom, we're gonna pretty much run it the exact same way again. No memorizing all of that. I'm just using a calculator. Yo, guys, I swear I have no clue how the world works, but for me, I think knowing the times table to 12 is like, I think it's a prerequisite. There's no fucking way, right? I think that's like a straight up requirement to function as an adult. I could be wrong, but I think it's very important. Bro, I literally memorized the one history song in elementary vocabulary. I guess you guys are tapped in, not me. I have no clue what you guys are talking about. Boom. So I untexture it just because I think it makes it more blurry. But actually, how about this? Now I'm deciding. Blurry or no blurry? Okay, maybe not all the way. Just a little bit blurry, okay? Why does it look like that? Why is this here? Why does it have that fucking look? What? Why does it look like that? Okay, hold up. We're gonna fix this real quick. Why does the outline have that look to it? Okay, let's try this one more time. So if I move the vignette, this looks completely fine. If I play with the texture, it looks completely fine too. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, don't fuck with me now. What? Why does it look like that? Maybe because of me? Hold up. Oh, it is because of me. Oh, shit. Okay, so I get it. Okay, so this is exactly what we need to get done right now. So if I close myself off, it removes all that BS. So what we're going to do is remove the harmonized layers and harmonize it again in the dark mode. I think that's going to work out. Do you know all the consonants though? Not at all. Does knowing an extra consonant help me with my day-to-day life, right? Like I'm at the cash register. Oh, they need some change, or I need to count my change back. Oh, what's the 7 consonants? That's never gonna fucking happen. Like be 100% honest, man. That shit is not happening. Okay. IRL percentages are important. Yes. You know what's funny? We are literally just talking about math right now. I don't know why. I think that is so cute. And this makes me look very good. So we're rocking with this one, okay? Boom. Do I need to fix anything? Be honest with me, guys. Do I actually need to fix anything? Bro, I'd fees up counting change. I'm not gonna lie, I hate math. That's fine. You know, as a kid, I'm a smart guy. I actually really enjoyed doing math until it came into like calculus. I was like, okay, this shit's gay. This is not for me. Now the question is, do I blur the background? It's a big decision. I'm going to figure it out right now. Okay, camera, raw filter. No, where the fuck is it? There's a blur gallery. Okay. Antarctica, North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia. Like, don't get me wrong, all right? If I really needed to, like the world's gonna change or explode if I don't know 7 consonants by the end of the week, you think I won't fucking know 7 consonants? It's literally memorizing 7 fucking things. Like it is not hard. I can memorize 7 numbers and keep it in my head forever if I needed to. 7 consonants is like not impressive. IMO. Okay, we're not going to blur the background. I don't like it blurred, but I don't like this right now. Oh, because I didn't add the vignette to my own self. So let's fix this. Blur, camera, raw filter. Okay, so let's add a little bit of vignette to this. So I just blend in all the more. Boom, there you go. Now everything just looks good. Total 255. By the way, does anyone have any other ideas for the text on screen, right? Obviously it's a cruise. It's about like finances. Let me double check, okay? I saw 6 nights on the cheapest Mexican cruise. Gen Z tries an affordable cruise vacation. Total 255 bucks. That's not bad. I'm just gonna roll with that. I think there are better ideas, but we're just gonna keep it rolling. You know, we're gonna keep it kicking. Oh, hold up. Oops, I clicked the wrong button. Okay, I meant to press 2. I hated my math since 3rd grade. Wow. I don't know. I mean, maybe I just had good parents. You forgot what is that? Micronesia. Yes, bro, act like someone told you your adopted best reaction thumbnail. A in every class except math. That lighting looks good. Yes. Okay, cool. So we need another one. I think, are you a good cook? Yeah, bro. I ate 2 meals today. Both of them were mine. And remember, if you guys are real fans, you guys would know my parents own a pizza store. And I'm literally about to push a brand new menu item that I fucking cooked up, right? I'm going to push this shit on TikTok. It's going to go crazy. And that reminds me, I actually have to do TikToks for the pizza account. Fuck. Yes?
Your food is over here.
Can you bring it here, Kellen? Camera's off. Just a burger, or you guys also got fries? Dang, bro, you guys want me fat. Thank you. Close the door, please. Yes, bro. Where's your arm, dude? Look how fucking large this thing is, man. Dude, look how large this thing is. Like talking about where's my arm? Chill out, brother. All right, here we go. Oh fuck yes, baby, dude. This is what I've been waiting for all day. Where's the thumbnail? Yeah, they cropped out my arm. They cropped out my arm. How about this? I guess maybe we can record a second channel video. Is there some stupid video to watch? Like seriously, is there a stupid video to watch while I'm eating? Possibly. Like something stupid. Bro, get the Flying Dutchman? Nah, I'm good. Here, let's see. What's like a good stupid video? I had In-N-Out when I was little since I moved. Yeah, In-N-Out was pretty fucking good. Anything that's good. I mean, my YouTube is like Moist Critical. Repairing engines for 6 months to buy a snow machine. Debating why people feel the need for meaning in life. Okay, that sounds good. I'm just gonna click on this because I
saying,
find it
okay, so
interesting.
people invest in this purpose, or in this purpose. You're saying, okay, so people invest in this purpose, or in this purpose-seeking thing like religion, with the idea that I'll find payoff at the end. Is that what you were saying earlier?
I'm saying something a bit different. What I was going to go on to say is to point out that, and bear in mind, this comes from a part of Pascal's Pensée, which is titled "Man Without God." You know, he goes.
I'll be 100% honest. I love intellectual conversations, but I fucking hate it when people like these two guys, they feel the need to use big words for the sake of creating enough authority for people to listen to them. I really don't like consuming this type of content, but it seems interesting enough. I don't know any of these people. Like, I know of them, but I don't know anything of them.
On to discuss man with God. But I look at the development of the human species and our particular proclivities. Lewis makes this argument from desire
Like,
that
dude,
you mentioned.
you do
Why
not
do we
need to
have
say
a
the fucking
desire
word
for food?
proclivity.
Well, because there is actually food to have. The evolutionary biologist says the reason that we develop hunger is because those who didn't died. And if you don't have some sense of hunger, you're not going to seek out food and you will die. And so it just so happens that those who develop this feeling of hunger will be more likely to survive, and therefore hunger is a part of our human condition. Well, such is meaning. If you have two isolated communities, one of whom says, I just don't care, whatever, man. No interest in having children, no interest in building societies, legal systems, constitutions, whatever the case, moral systems, none of they just don't care. Nihilists. They're not even going to have children. That society will die out. Another society, which just so happens to perhaps delusion, like in an exercise of delusion, just develop this inexplicable feeling. And of course, this evolves over time and starts with essentially the kind of random mutation of ideas that works on the genetic.
So does this guy believe in God or not? I mean, he's saying people evolve to have this feeling for God as a way to have purpose, to have kids and recreate. But what the fuck does he believe in? You guys know, right?
Level in evolution. They call it memetics, when it's ideas rather than genes. The society which just ends up developing this idea that actually, I can't quite explain why, but I just have this drive towards building a society.
He plays devil's
engaging
advocate.
in legal
Okay.
justice and moral systems and kind of, they're just more
Shrug.
likely to survive. So we end up with this sense, this drive within us that we can't explain, and yet we have. So imagine for the majority of our evolutionary history what it was like. Every single day you woke up and you did not know if you were going to have a roof over your head. You didn't know if you were going to have food to eat. You had to go out and you had to hunt it. You had to go and find it every single day. The game reset. And so I would imagine that those lives were probably quite meaningful, at least in the sense that I don't think there will have been many existential crises on a day-to-day, because the purpose was quite clear. And like Pascal's gambler, they had a task that they think will fulfill them when they get it, and they don't know whether it's going to be fulfilled. So what's happened today? Well, now we've been given the money without the game. We've got houses, we've got food, we can go next door and get some water, get some food from all over the planet, you know. Like that's it, that you've got the money without the game. So what do people do in the modern situation?
So his argument right now is that people are starting to believe in God less because life is becoming easier. And I easily disagree, right? Because everything is matchmaking. So like if you look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, well, look at me, okay? Look at fucking me using big words now. But it's pretty much, you can have the best fucking life ever and you will still find suffering, right? A lot of people will have their arms blown off, so when they stub their toe, it'll hurt, but it's a minor inconvenience. Then some spoiled motherfucker stubs their toe, it ruins the whole week. So I actually do not believe the point he's making right now.
When they find that their life is a bit meaningless, they start intentionally doing things which are difficult. They start doing ice baths. They start exercising. They start going into a room just to physically exert themselves in order to sort of build muscle and whatnot, like on purpose, for its own sake. Why? Because today we've got...
This motherfucker doesn't like working out? Holy shit. Dude, what the fuck? This guy's... he's not making a good impression.
The money without the game. So people are going out and seeking the game without the money. They're going and doing the ice baths and the gym. Whereas the truly meaningful life is one in which you are playing the game in the service of getting the goal. That is why I think that, you know, literally just seeking out those things, I think that there's a reason why they have a psychological impact. It's not as simple as just like, oh, well, if you go to the gym, you know, it releases endorphins and makes you feel good. It's like, let's think a bit deeper than that. What's actually going on? People are seeking out the game without the money. Crucially, I've talked about this as a death-denying pursuit, right? The idea that the things that you engage in here, at least in terms of grand projects like religion and society, are, even if just subconsciously, an exercise in the denial of death. What would that mean? It means that if you encounter other communities, if you encounter other traditions who just by their mere existence threatens the truth of your claims, those traditions subconsciously represent death. They represent nihilism. So what happens in a society that develops the kind of telecommunication technology whereby every single day you open your phone and you are addicted to a process of scrolling through every 7 seconds a new person with new ideas, with different beliefs from all over the world? Do you think that might have something to do with the meaning crisis that we find ourselves in? We're told that what's happened...
Okay, so let me get this right. So what he's trying to say is that people are doing a lot of meaningless shit. Meaningless shit, like going to the gym, ice baths. Yes, they do it for the fucking, statistics, scientific papers. But all in all, they do it because they don't believe in a certain God. It's more or less pointless. And it's pointless because of the society we're in today, because of TikTok, because if you're indoctrinated with a brand new idea 24/7, then you will never be able to actually believe in one certain thing. And like, don't get me wrong, everything he's saying makes sense, but then you just have like 100 counterpoints, like echo chambers. There are people who believe so many things that can be easily wrong, flat earth, enough to like shoot up places. So I honestly, he's not cooking. He's not cooking. I'll be 100% honest. Like everything he's saying makes sense in the context of what he's saying, but that's if you believe what he's saying. Soft drink. No drinks. I'm a fucking water guy. I'll be 100% honest. I was debating on getting tomato or onion wrapped. I'll be 100% honest. That shit's a mess. That is a mess. Imagine me eating this with no bread or bun.
Is that people stop believing in God and now they're all depressed and upset and nihilistic. That's far too simple. You don't think it might have something to do with the fundamentally revolutionary change to our society that has been brought about specifically by telecommunication, by the ability to oftentimes unintentionally and non-consensually be confronted with traditions and people from halfway across the world that just remind you every single...
Yeah, no, this is wrong. I don't know what he's specifically thinking of in his head right now, but obviously, if you are a Democratic person, you're not going to actively seek out Republican point of views, right? And every single algorithm, because I do YouTube, so I have a better understanding, every single algorithm feeds you the content you want to see. Does that make sense? So he's saying everyone's being introduced these new ideas, but a TikTok algorithm, if you want to see big booty bitches twerk, you're only going to see that. You're not going to see some gay man dancing. Like, this guy's objectively wrong right now. I don't think he understands, like, oh, I'm scrolling, I got brand new idea 24/7. That's not even true, bro. It feeds you the things you want to watch. So I'm still going to leave an open mind, but there's absolutely no need to use the word telecommunication if you can just say social media, if you can just say the word that the ability to socialize is easier for everyone now. There's so many ways to communicate, but he's doing it in the most convoluted way to make it sound like maybe he has a point. And because a lot of people cannot articulate their thoughts, I don't know.
Single day, zing, 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 every single day, that your truth is not the only truth, that the transcendence that you've placed your trust in is completely subjective and personal, and that someone over there believes something totally different and seems to be living just the same kind of happy life. That, I think, is why people are struggling so much. Yeah. It's not just because they're atheists. No.
I have a lot to say about this. I'll try to keep it compact. By the way, we are aware of all kinds of different options.
This guy looks Asian. You better cook.
Yes.
That doesn't necessarily suggest that none of the options are actually accurate.
I agree.
Or that are. Okay, so
I'm making a
there
psychological
seems to be an
case.
implication there, and this is what creates kind of the angst, because all we have is our own personal subjective point of view.
I think that's why people experience that. Now, of course, as a matter of truth, you could say, for example, yourself, you could say, yes, I'm constantly confronted by different religious traditions, but I believe that Christianity is true. I think it has the best evidence and whatnot.
This is even true even in the scientific realm. You're
Exactly.
all kinds of
That's
different
fine.
ideas, but no one wants to say, just because there are so many different ideas to explain things, that
Yes.
nobody can be correct.
Which is why what I'm saying is insensitive to the truth or falsity of any of the traditions. What I'm saying is...
Okay, that's good, because I want to go to that next.
As an explanation explanation is for the psychological phenomenon,
Right.
the literal feeling
Right.
that people have. Because
fucking
likewise,
guy, bro.
you would say that there is a meaning crisis maybe. You would say that lots of people, the statistics we just heard, you would say lots of people, don't feel meaning in their life. And you'd want to offer an explanation for why that's the case. You think their lives are meaningful, right? You think that all of those people who say, my life has no meaning, they're wrong. Their lives actually do have meaning.
Is that what you think?
Well, this was the subjective response. They feel like they don't have
Exactly.
meaning, but they were made for a purpose. If they're not in touch with that meaning and purpose, then they're going to feel bereft
Exactly.
and
So
adrift.
you believe there really is a purpose for their life,
Yeah.
but subjectively they haven't either found it or they don't feel
Correct,
it.
yeah.
What I'm doing is I'm offering a psychological explanation
Exactly.
for why they don't feel it, which is completely insensitive to whether or not there's a truth of the matter.
I'm
right?
so glad you.
Okay, so I think he's partially correct, right? So if you look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, let's say you're in a fucking third world country, it's kind of very obvious what your meaning is. Look at the mess I made. It's pretty obvious what your meaning is, which is to find shelter, find food, find water, and then there will be levels after that. You need social relationships, all that kind of stuff. And a lot of people in first world countries, they have already figured that out just by being born. They got lucky spawn. And then afterwards, it's the more difficult thing. It's more intangible because food is physical. You can touch it. But then talking about meaning and purpose, you don't know what it is. It's completely dependent on each single person. So it's more difficult. But then he talks about fucking like TikTok and scrolling and you get introduced to a lot of ideas. Super wrong. That's just like objectively wrong. Why is Dr. K there? Bro, just so they can put Harvard in the title. Duh.
Put it that way, because this is exactly my point, and I don't want anybody to miss it. We're really offering two different pictures of reality here, okay? People have to ask themselves two questions, I think. One is they reflect on their own personal awareness
I don't hate atheism.
of the
I'm
need
agnostic,
for
bro.
meaning and significance. Does it seem to them that this is just a psychological thing that people can satisfy in all kinds of different ways depending on the individual? Or does it seem to
flies
them...
are soggy.
I'm asking these questions because I suspect there is a truth about life that might be discovered, okay? That's the first question. And I think most people's awareness of this is that there's something transcendent, something bigger than them, okay? And any kind of naturalistic explanation is not going to ultimately satisfy that. The other thing is there any reason to believe that there is a transcendent reality, that God exists, that souls exist, that there is an objective morality that guides our life, and if we're living virtuously, that's going to be satisfying even if we don't believe in God or not. Those are the two things at stake here, you know? And now this description, the story of reality I just described that I hold to, it seems to me completely coherent. Maybe not true, but it certainly is coherent that if there is a God who made us for himself and places eternity in our hearts, that we're going to yearn for that and made the way for us to live, and then we're going to find good ways to live as opposed to unsatisfying ways to live. That makes sense. It doesn't make any sense to me at all to say that my molecules are moving in a certain way to create in my conscious
Bro,
mind
you guys are
which
just having a
Darwinism
fucking
cannot offer an
conversation
explanation for.
boner, bro.
It hasn't. That's why Daniel Dennett said consciousness is an illusion, you know, because he couldn't do anything with it. Thomas Nagel wrote his book, Mind and the Cosmos. You're familiar with this, I'm sure, you know, why the neo-Darwinian materialistic view of the world is almost certainly false. And he's an atheist, for goodness sake, because he
Like
can't
in my
explain
videos, I try my
consciousness,
best not to use
not in a
complicated
Darwinian
words
way.
or
So
reference
how is it that this mystery
big
of
names
consciousness, which
just for the sake
contains
of it.
propositional thoughts, ideas, and purposes, if consciousness can't be explained a Darwinian way, how can some characterization of molecules in motion accomplish that same end? That's my concern. This is why I'm not convinced at all about the naturalistic one.
Yeah.
And this one seems so much more plausible.
What you're raising is the problem of consciousness, which is, I think, a new question, but an important one. I wanted to point out earlier that when I gave an explanation as to why people feel a lack of meaning, and you said that has no bearing on truth.
I don't know why. Maybe I just understand it better. But why did they not fucking clarify his point before they started yapping? That's literally what I did almost immediately, right? If I was having a real conversation with someone, I would interpret their point, they correct me on what they're saying, and then we can move forward before we have the whole, well, actually, I meant this. Well, actually, I meant this when you assumed what I meant. This is what I know for a fact. That's the fucking entire podcast, because every single one of these guys have a different vocabulary, and when they use a different vocabulary, none of them understand each other. This is stupid. Realistically, listening to this made me feel more stupid. I'm not even kidding. It made me feel dumber after this conversation. Maybe it's the in and out. I'm not sure, but Dude, what the
I think
fuck?
that's-
You admitted that too at the end there. I appreciate that.
I don't admit it. I assert it. Of course, that's the case.
You affirmed you weren't making the case.
In the same way that if somebody says that, like, if you're a Christian and you say the reason everyone's so depressed is because society has become atheistic, somebody could say, well, yeah, I mean, that might be the case, but that doesn't mean atheism is false. It might be that it is true and just depressing, right? Of course, like the question, if we're discussing...
There are alternate explanations.
If you want to know why somebody feels a particular way psychologically, you can offer an explanation which has
Dude, and
absolutely
Alsace is
nothing
fucking
to
good.
do
I'm
with the
putting
truth
this
or
away.
falsity of a worldview. You can then separately discuss the truth or falsity of a worldview, which you've then gone on to do with specific reference to the problem of
It
consciousness.
thinks it has absolutely nothing, or it can be experienced apart from the issue of.
See, this is why
I'm saying
dude,
that if you...
I literally called this. It's literally going to be a conversation. Okay, so what do you mean? Oh, so this is what I mean. But so this is what you mean. Oh no, this is what I mean, dude. This conversation, the entire podcast, I know is going to go nowhere because their reputation is on the line. So none of them is actually going to try to do anything worthwhile. Dumb, stupid, gay, Rambo approved. If people want to watch it, go watch it. I'm going to go wash my hands. I'll play the rest of this, but yeah, sorry for the suffering.
If you're literally just trying... I mean, if the question I'm asked is why do people perceive a lack of meaning in their life, that's just a question about their psychological constitution. That's
Right.
literally a question about why they feel a particular way.
So if a person was a total nihilist,
Yeah.
didn't believe in anything was important, and then they were depressed and even suicidal, would you say there wasn't a link between that worldview and their feelings?
Yes, there is. But what I'm saying is that the link between that worldview and their feeling has nothing to do with the truth of the worldview.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like it doesn't.
yeah, I follow
Nihilism
that.
can be true. Nihilism can be false.
Right.
Nihilism can be an unintelligible concept. It can still be the case that that person's conviction is making them depressed.
Agreed.
Right. In the same way that somebody could be a Christian and that makes them really happy. That doesn't mean Christianity is true. Someone can become a Christian and become really depressed. That doesn't mean that Christianity is false. What I'm trying to point out, it is just trivially true.
So I still want to try to understand a little bit about what you're saying,
Okay.
because I don't fully follow.
Fine.
And I think that the reason I feel way more confident in what you're saying is because
Christ is pulling at your
100%,
heartstrings.
yeah. So I think Christ. We both talk to Christ, so like we're good on that. Like I know where he's coming from. So a couple of things that I'm
I talk to Christ too, you know.
awesome. Does he talk back?
He does not talk back.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
that's tricky.
Okay,
we can talk
here we
about
go.
how to get you there.
There's one person
Let's
said
actually do
just
something
read the
productive,
Gospels
huh?
aloud.
How about that?
So couple
I've done
of
that a
things.
few times.
So a couple of things that
I was like, yeah, this guy's finally fucking talking, yo. Dude, this guy got cut the whole conversation. I'll tell you one thing, though. I was thinking about this when I was pissing. This guy, imagine he didn't have a British accent and how unsuccessful he would be. There is still that stigma that if you have a British accent, you are a little bit higher class or more intelligent. But imagine if you had an Asian accent. That's racist, Rambo. Stop it.
I'm curious about.
Yes.
One is, so I'm noticing that
70,000
I'm
views.
trying to understand where, so I love the way you're sallying forth to grapple with this problem of purpose. You do a beautiful job of sort of talking about like, okay, what's the truth? And then there's this psychological perspective.
By
And
the
I wanna
way,
just try to-
I'm gonna pause this right now. This guy, he's gonna talk some shit, right? This is your generic therapist conversation where he compliments the person and then he's gonna give a rebuttal. You can already tell. If I was this guy, I'd be like, okay, what the fuck is this guy gonna say to me?
understand this. So are you of
Prediction,
the mind that from a
prediction.
psychological perspective, you can wake up one day and feel like you have purpose, but that doesn't necessarily talk about purpose.
There you go. There's the
transcendentally.
but.
I'm saying that doesn't talk about the truth of your belief.
Okay.
So, for example, you could
Dude,
believe.
dude, I literally predicted this whole conversation where they're talking about, no, this is what I meant. You're misunderstanding me. Here we go.
That your children are about to die, and that suddenly your life feels really meaningless and really purposeless. It could be completely false. You could have been like misled, someone could lie to you, but like what I'm saying is the psychological explanation for why you feel a particular way has nothing to do with the truth of the thing that you believe that's making you feel that way.
Gotcha. Okay. So what I'm curious about is when you are exploring purpose, are you exploring it are you trying to find the answer at the top? Like what is the truth of purpose?
So right now, Dr. K is trying to seem like a nice person, but actively he's asking questions to break down the structural integrity of his argument. Now, those words, I know for a fact everyone understands it, right? I'm not using big fucking stupid useless words to make myself seem more intelligent, right? But that's what he's trying to do right now. He's asking questions, so he might contradict himself to delete his entire point.
Or are you focused on the subjective experience of purpose?
Depends on the context. If you're asking, I mean, we were talking literally about a psychological explanation for why people feel a particular way.
And then he says it depends, which means the entire conversation, means nothing. It depends. Are you kidding me? All right, guys, we're done with this. And now we're going to do what is this? This is what we're going to do. What's my debate strategy? I don't do debates. like, dude, debates are like a dick measuring contest, except it's not about how large your dick is, but how better you can talk. And oh, I got an accent. Okay, so we're going to do reaction faces. All right, boom. We got our reaction faces. It depends. A good counterpoint, guys. I think. Dude, holy shit, is everyone just ganging up on this guy? What this video says, Steven presses me on whether I'm truly happy. yo, what happened to this guy, bro? Is everyone just ganging up on him? I just realized that. But we move. We are moving forward. We are not going to waste our time on this. And look, wow, I can't believe people actually fell for the Dr. K method. I might have to do this. Dr. K literally is so kind and honest. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Cruise video, thumbnail for the cruise. So this is the second one. If you debate on the internet, it's over for me. Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. But it's quite simple. I think people always forget that when you're going to have a fight in real life, you can just walk away. Right? You can literally just walk away. Same thing with it. Dude, it's even more true on the internet. Like, you can just stand up, no thank you, and walk away. Just don't get canceled. Oh, dude, I'm definitely getting canceled. And I guarantee you, when I do get canceled, the people in chat, like almost 80% of you guys are going to hate me. And then after I continue making content, you're going to be like, okay, this guy's not that bad. He redeemed himself. Just like the whole Sneeko situation. Like, if you just keep on posting videos, no one's actually going to give a fuck. People's memory is that of a goldfish. Okay, perfect. So here's this. Then, oops, actually, instead of deleting it, I'm just going to put it into its own folder. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so we got that right there. And then, wait, no, I already did this. Okay, so here's another cruise thumbnail type of thing that we're going to do. And we're just going to do the same thing. Nothing too much effort, right? So I'm going to do a camera raw filter. Actually, no. Actually, yes. So it's going to be like around 40, which is what I did earlier. Then we're going to decrease the textures just a little bit. Boom, there's the texture. Boom, this is where we finally do the harmonize. So I learned my mistake. Yes, man, earlier what I said, he was right about COVID and Middle East war, but he got banned for everything. Who did? Gotta go. Toodly-doo, Rambo. Toodly-doo. Is that my thing now? Unbanned was peak, though. Who are we talking about? Oh, Sneeko. Oh, dude, Morgan, you're a Sneeko fan, huh? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. I've never met a Sneeko fan before. I'll be 100% honest. Wow, this looks horrible. What is this, man? I kind of like it, though. But, dude, dude, what do you guys think? Like, be honest. What do you guys think? I don't want my reaction to sway your opinions. Is this actually good? Because it doesn't look bad, you know? It just doesn't look like me. It looks like a video game character. All right, so let's generate more. Let's generate another one. You look like the Chinese Asian. Well, I am Chinese, so I don't know what that's supposed to mean, buddy. It might be clickable, lol, for YouTube. Lighting is realistic. Yeah. I mean, dude, like, don't get me wrong. It threw me off, but then the more I look at it, the more I was like, okay, I can see it. I can kind of see it. Here, let's see. Let's finish this thumbnail shit. Wow. Yeah, no, fuck it, whatever. We're gonna rock with this, all right? This is the reason why we make 3 thumbnails, just because we can test all 3 and see which one performs the best. So we're gonna test this out. We're gonna see if it cooks. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Oh, dude, I am burping up a goddamn storm. Okay, boom. So here I am, add a little bit of shadows or whatever the frick. Then we got the total. Everything looks good. And I'm going to export this. I always change my thumbnails. I always change it like multiple times. So we'll see which one performs better. Then after those one perform, we're going to change the text into other things to see which one also performs better. Yes, there's that much work that goes into it. What did you drink? Then I can't do water with my meals. I always drink water. Sometimes water with electrolytes. Like, I'm a water fucking, I love water. Like, don't get me wrong, soda's good, but it's not that good. You know, like, diet soda's good, but I'm not going to drink 2 cans of diet soda. It just tastes like shit afterwards. And just because I've developed such like a healthy taste buds. And I normally never eat In-N-Out. Just my mom asked if I wanted some. And I said, you know what? Yeah, I do. What do you mean you can't do water without your meals? Dude, I'm chugging water. Dude, I finish a whole bottle of water before the live stream ever ends. Like, I drink so much water. You guys don't understand.
Dictate your worth. On coping with difficult times, work can be healthy, a way to escape, process difficult emotions. Don't let that be what? Work can be a healthy way to escape. Wait, no, that's not even true. If you have difficulties in life, the answer is not to run away from it, to find an outlet. Ooh, I'm being so productive by working. No, you confront the problem. Obviously, you don't have an outlet to escape. That's a bad idea, long term. Then he talks about coping with a difficult time, his relationships, social life, how quality over quantity in relationships is more important. It's okay.
We're working right now.
Broader life lessons. Being cursed with ambition is both good and bad. So sit with me here. What has he genuinely said that will be able to change your life? Nothing. That's the point with all these videos. They say stuff you already implicitly know because you're not.
Okay, perfect. Looks good. Sometimes, you know, I've debated. No, not you, the Morgan guy. I don't know. To change your life, because we already know if we want actual change and growth, it's not an information
deficit, it's an action deficit, because the more you do and fail, the more you will learn. And what I'm saying right now, people already know that. That's the thing. People know that, but they're afraid of some bullshit going.
Boom. So they're afraid of some bullshit going on with their life. I'll tell you what, guys. I'll tell you what. Editing, don't like it.
The thing, people know that, but they're afraid of some bullshit going on in their life. They're a coward, so they watch all these videos to feel.
Boom. So they watch all these videos. Yes, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to slowly zoom out. Oh, shit. Oops. Hold up. I'm going to slowly zoom out. And while I'm zooming out, I'm also going to do a transition where I use the black guy. So here's the black guy, if you guys are curious. He is 55 and he has 25 life lessons. If you guys are very curious what his life lessons are, it is money doesn't matter and make sure to invest early. You think I'm joking? No, that is literally his advice. So I was like, which is it, old man? Which fucking is it, man? Is it invest early or not invest early? That, dude, I'm not even kidding. I saw that shit, and that's the reason why this video even exists. Going on in their life, they're a coward, so they watch all these videos to feel better about themselves. Yeah, I'm listening to an old guy, yeah. And this... Okay, so we're gonna transition this sooner, actually. Yeah, I'm listening to an old guy, yeah. And this chocolate milk or apple juice, but soda with my... What? Dude, how old are you? Morgan, how old are you, bro?
Middle-aged man tells me to invest early in money. But at the same time, he tells you also to not worry too much about money. Money is everything.
Okay, so by the way, he literally says it, so I have to find that fucking video. So it's gonna be, I'm 55, 20 life lessons, 40. How do you spell lessons wrong so poorly? Dude, that's fucking crazy. Anywho.
Have patience.
Okay, right here. Let's see what he cooks with. Dude, this is a trend. I'm 40. If you're in your 20s or 30s, watch this. I'm old. If you're in your 20s or 30s, watch this. Fuck it. That's gonna be another title. It's like at the Asmongold clip where he washes the water down with some sludge. No, I've never seen that. I'm not as tapped in as you guys, but it sounds like something he would do for sure. Okay, so let's see. Auditor, Long Island, video game, Switch, cruising addiction. Holy shit. Dude, I totally forgot. This video was so off the dome. I don't even have a whole thing written out for this. So we're gonna make one right now. Holy shit. Yeah, this video was like so off the dome. Okay, so it's going to be titles. I'm old. Titles. All right, let's do a little bit of organization, okay? We're going to develop some titles. So we're not going to spend too much time with this, of course. I'm old. If you're 20, okay, so I'm going to copy that. I'm old. I'm old if you're in... Wait, what? If you are... Dude, okay, I was like, this motherfucker used the wrong your. Okay, if you're in your 20s or 30s, watch this. Perfect. I'm old. If you're in your 20s... or 30s, comma, or is it comma or is it period? Comma, watch this. All right, so I think that's gonna hit. Obviously, you're gonna capitalize everything, okay? Okay, let me make sure this is right. I'm not gonna give myself an age. I'm old. If you're in your 20s or 30s, watch this. That looks good. I'm old. If you're in your 20s or 30s, watch this. I'm 55. 25 life lessons I knew. I wish I knew before. 40. I'm 21. If you're in your, holy shit. If you're in your 20s, Dude, oh my God. Okay, hold up. What is the Jack Piggott title? What's the Jack Piggott title? Jack Piggott, I'm 19. Dude, these type of titles are fucking generational. Okay, so here's 19 things I'd have paid $19,000 to know sooner. Holy shit. I'm 18. If you're 13, 14, or if you're 13, 14, 15, or 16-year-old, please watch this. Okay. So let's see, okay? Let's see if this title still works. So I'm 21. Boom. If you're please watch this. Dude, I want to do something where this is funny, but I have no idea. You have Microsoft 365 AI from your college? No. I use Perplexity, bro. Perplexity uses ChatGPT too. I got it for free though. Anywho, dude, every AI is like giving out free shit if you're a college student. Dude, they literally want society to crash and burn. Okay, I'm old. If you're in your 20s or 30s, watch this. I'm 21. If you're 13, 14, 15, or 16 years old, please watch this. Should I bump it up an age? Low-key kind of creepy. Professional YouTube algorithm studier? Not really, bro. I think this is like bare minimum for YouTuber shit. Definitely bare minimum.
But they're afraid of some bullshit going on in their life. They're a coward, so they watch all these videos to feel better about themselves. Yeah, I'm listening to an old guy, yeah. And this middle-aged man tells me to invest early in money. But at the same time, he tells you also to not worry too much about money. Money isn't everything, which is it.
Wait a second. Wait, I'm posting... By the way, should I post... Decisions. Should I post my cruise video today, or should I post the podcast? Decisions. Cruise video or podcast? Cruise video or podcast? I like the body cam footage AI generated. I'm still thinking. Cruise video or podcast? You know what? I'm gonna post a cruise video. Yeah. Okay. So let's get this ready. Let's get this nice and hot. Okay. Because I'm pretty much done live streaming. I just ate, and I'll be honest, my legs are literally shaking right now because my body is craving to go walk. This is like a whole thing where like after I walk, I just need to, my brain is splitting right now. After I eat, I need to walk. Like my body craves the walk. Like, dude, my body craves walking just because it's really good for you. That's the whole reason. People are literally selling their car, it's very healthy. I respect that. Dude, I'm locked in. But it looks like Alex O'Connor doesn't like working out because it hurts. People are literally selling their car, their houses to just live on a cruise.
I sold my house, sold my car.
And technically, if you were in California, it would cost you $170 per day just to have a house, a place to eat, utilities, healthcare. It is very expensive. And I booked a 6-night cruise that costed me $255. That is suspiciously cheap for the whole thing. And my question is, what the fuck is wrong with this cruise? And I'll tell you what, we were already to a bad start. It's not even the cruise's fault.
Boom. There you go. It's pretty much just a vlog. It's very fun. I spent way too much time editing it. Bro, that shit was a fucking... Dude, YouTube is fun. It's nice and cool. But at a certain point, editing makes yourself feel like you escaping college and 9 to 5. It is just a bitch. Can't wait for this. I love the first one. Thank you, man. I'm glad you liked the first one. Dude, I love cruising. So even though, I'll tell you one thing, even though it's so much effort to make these type of videos and expensive, I do it just because I like it, you know? There are a few things in life where you gotta take the L, and these type of videos, oh yeah. These videos do not make a return. Do I want it to make a return? Duh! But it's an investment. That's how I see it. And yes, I'm adding this much fucking ads. Did you know how much blood, sweat, and boners I had to waste making this video? A good amount. Okay, boom. So there you go. I literally tripled the ads, and it's pending review. So you actually don't know if it's accurate. And it looks like they're checking the video to see if it is advertiser friendly, which is not a good sign, because if it's not advertiser friendly, that means I have to go back and re-edit everything. Yes, that's what I'm fucking talking about. It's okay, don't worry. I use uBlock Origin. Morgan, I'm banning you. Yo, Morgan, be for real. How old are you, man? You drink chocolate milk and apple juice every meal you got. Okay, let's see. People are literally selling their car, Okay, cool. That looks good. I am gonna save it as a draft. Let me think. So I'd say turn on notifications, turn on the Discord notifications as well, because I'm going to send it immediately after the live stream ends. I just have to watch the whole thing to make sure it's all good. And if I watch it right now, then I kind of fuck the whole like YouTube algorithm if you guys watch it with me, because I don't get the watch time, the views. So it makes no sense, you know? But chocolate milk is so good. Don't get me wrong. I drink chocolate milk too. I drink like a protein chocolate milk. That shit it's good. It's good. Don't get me wrong. This shit's good, man. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Chocolate milk is pretty good. Everyone else, thank you for watching the live stream. I really appreciate everything. Morgan for being a legendary chatter, fancy-ish. Plate, you guys are the people that I see most recent in chat. Sometimes Rando is there as well. So you guys, thank you for being here. Hopefully you like me more after this conversation or live stream. More videos on the way. I've been working hard. I've been creating storms just so I can walk through them. I love working hard. And right now it's nighttime. Hope you guys have a good night. And maybe it's the morning. So I hope you guys have a very nice, fun morning, afternoon. Be kind to others. Okay? Holy shit, I can't do this. Be kind to others. Make sure to tell your parents you love them. The people you love them. Guess I have to pull up more, huh? Yeah, Snow Golem God, I see you, but I don't see you enough. All right, peace out, guys. Toodly-doo. Also, check out my Patreon.